Hey guys, Zach here at Pura Vida coming to you for our last striking session of the week. We're talking this week about shadowboxing and the importance of shadowboxing and some tips on how to do it. One thing that I just want to briefly talk about from yesterday about breathing is some questions came in a little bit, but when you're striking and you're breathing out, whether that's through your mouth or through your nose, it's important to breathe out at the same level of your punch. And what I mean by that is if you're just kind of throwing like a little flick jab, you don't need to like let out a whole bunch of air. Just let out a little bit of air. When you throw a really hard strike, let out a lot of air. Okay, so you can think about that. And then also one more thing about breathing is finding those little windows of time in between your strikes to get that breath in. If you throw strikes and then your opponent decides to throw strikes and you're just breathing out, breathing out, breathing out, and you're not finding that window to get any air in, you're going to exhaust yourself as well. So when you get a chance to really rhythm reset, take a good deep breath, fill your lungs, and when in between those little strikes, you have to find that window of time, and that takes practice. So you can practice that with your shadow boxing, getting that air in through your nose. Okay, what we're talking about today is diversity. Okay, so shadowboxing is a great time to work on all your tools. Really important to not just focus on your punches, but say you're an amateur fighter and the curriculum during the weeks, you haven't really got a chance to focus on elbows too much. This is a great opportunity during your shadowbox time to focus on your elbows, say for example, and making sure that you're sharpening that tool so that as you move up and you get to the pro level, you feel really comfortable throwing all your different elbows. That's just an example, but also work your lower body too, your knees, your teeps, your roundhouse kicks, your low kicks, all that kind of stuff. This is a great opportunity for you to get used to incorporating all your tools while you're sparring so that when you go into sparring, you feel comfortable throwing kicks and mixing in punches with your knees and stuff like that. Also a great opportunity to switch your stance up a little bit. If you're not doing it when you're drilling, you're not feeling super comfortable switching your stance, trying it from another side, you're definitely not going to do it when you're sparring. So this is a great opportunity to get comfortable, move around, and then maybe go into another stance, throw some crosses out of your other stance. This is one skill that feels a little awkward when you switch stance, is throwing your cross for the first time. So take this as an opportunity to really just open up the door and try a whole bunch of different things and work on all your tools. All right, guys, that's it for the week talking about shadowboxing. If you have any more questions about that, please feel free to message us. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube page, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.